Hello, my loves. It is Mika. I am back to talk to you about self-love. And we're going to go through self-love, self-care, self-reflection, all that good jazz. Love is going to be a long video. So if you're not here for it, pause it. Come back when you got time. Because I got a lot to talk about love. Okay? So just know you are special, right? You are unique. You're not like everybody else. You're perfectly imperfect just the way you are. You can be perfect or you can be happy. And there's a great book on Amazon from a really good friend of mine named Karith Foster. It's spelled Karith, and Foster, common spelling, Foster. It's literally called You Can Be Perfect or You Can Be Happy. How to let go, worry less, and enjoy life. And she's a comedian, so you know it's a great book, right? So I'm going to leave a link in the description box for you guys to snack that book. So there is no perfection, people. Find your own joy, your own happiness. You have to find you. No one else can make you happy but you. So find your joy. Those other people out in the world, pretending to be something they're not, doing for others, putting themselves on the back burner, not putting themselves first. If you are one of them, that ends here. It has to. There are multiple ways to love yourself, but it all starts with finding yourself, who you are, what you want, what are your morals and values. Sound familiar? I've been saying this like all throughout the series. That is why love is last. You can't love who you are if you don't know who that is, right? Who you actually are. You need to learn to love who you actually are. And you have to do that in self-discovery. You need to learn to love all of you. So remember that cup of joy, what makes you happy, what are hobbies, desires that you have, something you always thought about doing, wanted to do, wanted to learn, wanted to pick up, but never did. You may have like not because of judgment from others, maybe your family, friends, community, peers, etc. Did you ever find that one thing? If you did, you are ahead of the game. You know what? So many people struggle to put them first, but if you did not, you are missing out. And you need to go back to the cup of joy video and find that thing. Then come back when you're ready because you can't move on if you haven't done that. So if you're now doing things that you love or taking time out to do things and learn things or even just a little bit every day, you should be in a different headspace than when you started this journey on these series. Now you have happiness and joy, not fully, but you're on your way. At least at 15 minutes a day or 30 minutes a day, however much you carve out. So I need you to go to an empty page on your About Me journal starting on page 48. Yes, toward the back. Okay, this is a little different. Okay, so the front, I'll let you know when to go back there. But for this, you need to go toward the back, page 48. So I need you to put in here, of course, date it at the top left. I need you to put in here, how do you feel about yourself now? What do you love about yourself? Not the lists. We don't want the list. We want you to articulate and just talk to yourself, communicate with yourself. What do you like, love? How, and then when you put these things down about this is how I feel about myself, this is what I like, and looking back over what you're writing, how does what you wrote make you feel? Does it make you feel great? Getting it off your chest? Does it make you feel horrible? Like, how does it make you feel? Because all of y'all are different. Y'all reflection is different, right? So like in comparison to what you do and don't like, do you feel bad that you don't love more things about yourself? Do you feel bad that you don't love yourself more at this point? And if so, put that down, but also understand it's a work in progress, right? We cannot expect others like a significant other to love us more than we love ourselves. Sometimes it happens though. You're in a relationship with somebody, they love you way more. You can't love them as much as they love you because you can't love yourself first. And so you just get all that love. But we tend to maybe feel not deserving, right? Like going back to positive affirmations and positive thinking. If you're in a relationship with somebody who cares way more about you and deeply about you, you can't show them the love that they deserve, right? Because the reality is if you don't love yourself, you can't love someone else. Not really. You can think you do, but how can you love someone if you don't love the most important thing in your life, which is yourself? Right. So once you start learn to love yourself, you will then learn how to properly love someone else, because it will use those other main pillars of respect, honesty, communication. You will learn what that person needs, right? What that person desires and expects. And then you're able to communicate that as well. And it's a compromise, it's a communication, it's a relationship, it's you guys are putting pieces together and being able to show somebody how much you care and how much you love them. So the love is then reciprocated. So one of the many aspects of loving yourself is self-care. So you need to do things that takes care of you. Finding your own joy is just one aspect of self-care. The cup of joy, that's just one tiny aspect of self-care. Another one is how you take care of yourself. So I know a lot of people would be like, I don't want to hear this, but you're going to hear it because you're here and it's a part of loving yourself. So yes, eating right. You got to eat right. If you drink soda every day, stop soda. Like just completely stop soda. You want to focus on anti-inflammatory foods, fresh fruits and veggies, proteins, and not just from meats. There's other proteins out there. You want to drink water. Our body is mostly water. And most people are not drinking nearly enough water. You should drink water every day and throughout the day. There's no specific number, but when I first started doing personal development with clients, they, there's so many clients I had that never drank water. They would go months. Can't remember in the past how many years that they took a sip of some water, right? They drank soda, juice, and all these bad things, right? And so I would give them a go, right? To take your weight in pounds, divide it in half, and try to drink that many ounces. It's not a cut and dry thing. There's no particular number. Science indicates, 8 glasses is not a reality. Half your body weight isn't a reality, but it's a goal. You can start at a goal. Doesn't mean you'll reach the goal, right? When in 2014, when I started on my journey for better health, I had a goal of drinking a lot more water, and I did not get the chance to reach the actual number, but I got close. But then that number decreased because I lost so much weight, right? So I didn't no longer have to try to drink that much water. I had to try to drink a smaller amount of water. But then the more you drink water, the more your body would tell you when it's thirsty. So that's the biggest thing. People say you should drink the amount of water your body feel it needs. But if you're not drinking water, how do you know what your body needs? You're not listening to your body. So the more water you drink, and like I said, I tell my clients, try to drink half your body weight in ounces of water. You don't necessarily have to drink that much, but at least make a goal so you can start striving toward that goal and getting more water in you. And then you'll start losing weight, or you start feeling better, and you'll start paying more attention to your body. Then you can tell when your body needs water, and you just drink the water. Okay. All right. So no soda, limit processed sugars, limit processed foods, limit caffeine, limit gluten, limit dairy. You see, I don't say cut out, except for soda. You are made up mostly of water, and you need to drink mostly water. If you like caffeine, look into healthier teas and healthier coffees that are better for your body. Mostly teas. I know that soda and caffeine is hard to stop. Being realistic, take baby steps and eliminate items that are not good for you. One item at a time. Is that one item per week or per month? Is up to you and your body, but no more than one a month and no less than one a week. You don't want to shock your body. Okay. Movement, like exercise, yoga. I know I'm losing some people here. But understand that movement is important. How that looks like to you may be different from the next person, right? Initially in my journey, I just did yoga. I take that back. I started walking first. I just walked around the complex I was in at the time. Then I started doing yoga, right? Just moving. Then I ended up doing cardio because I had lost some weight and had some energy, right? So you want to move. It could be like yoga, Pilates, biking, jogging, skating, walking, boxing, kickboxing, cardio. You go to the gym, lift weights. There's so many ways to move your body. Just start moving. Don't make it complicated. Walking around your house is better than sitting sedentary on the couch, right? So get up, move. Okay, sleep. Sleep is vital, like important. Did you know if you go too long without sleep, you can become delusional and hallucinate? So most Americans do not get enough sleep. First step to put is to put what's on your mind on paper. When it comes up in your mind, put it on your to-do or to work on journal. Stop trying to remember everything. You'll end up tossing and turning all night. You'll never get any rest. So it's not going to work, right? Do something different, right? Don't do the same thing expecting a different outcome. That's insanity. Do something different. Write it down and let it go. Refer to it when you schedule your focused activities. Lavender, cedarwood, and vetiver are great oils that are amazing for sleep. Okay, so make mention of a health, mental health first aid kit. So a mental health first aid kit is some things that keep you calm. Like when you're in a rational place, think about when you're upset or triggered or angry or hurt. What are some things that you feel can mellow you out that you may not think of at that time because you're in a different headspace? What do you know when you're in a rational space that keeps you calm, bring you back to a happy space, help you be more rational? Jot those things down. You could put them on like index cards and put them in like a little case or something, like a first aid kit sort of thing, but for mental health. You can put that in your journal, but you want to be able to access these things easily and quickly and know where to go to them when you're in a state that you're not thinking rationally. And if you have this item, like maybe you or your support system can grab it and bring it to you, that's also an optimal option as well. And if it's in your private journal, you may not want them in there. You see what I'm saying? So again, lavender is very calming and helps with clarity. That's the first go-to. There are a few blends like calming blend, restful blend, and grounding blend. So let me just give you a little info on a couple of these. So in regards to grounding blend, and with doTERRA it's called balance. If you're feeling scattered, ungrounded, disconnected, or unstable, it helps you to feel grounded, stable, connected, committed, self-contained, inner strength, and preserving. And if you are using the calming blend, which is the oil of tranquility, it's called Serenity with doTERRA. If you're feeling stressed, emotionally overloaded, agitated, restless, anxious, and disconnected, Serenity or the restful blend can help you feel calm and tranquil, peace, relaxed, compassionate, and connected. Who doesn't want to feel all those things, right? So this is a great start. And what I want y'all to do is on page 2 of your About Me journal, you're like, Mika, you got me bouncing around all over the place. It's a purpose, just go with it. On page 2 of your About Me journal is the self-care practices. What practices are you wanting to start? Hold yourself accountable for each practice. You don't have to have all the practices filled out, but at least start somewhere. What self-care, some type of things I mentioned that you feel that you want to start on, that type of self-care. Put that on there, practice it daily, be accountable, right? On page 3 is a day planner, focusing on you, loving on you, schedule out your day, indicate your priorities. This is just one page. It is that way for a reason. Another vital aspect of self-care is consistent structure. You should go to sleep and wake up the same time every day, regardless if you have somewhere to go. I know. Mind blowing, blasphemy. No sleeping in, maybe on one day. A day of rest is good, but not 2 days, unless you're on vacation. Have daily consistency. Notating your daily planner, your day. You carve out your time for work on your day off. This is time that can be with family, friends, filling your cup with joy, researching, planning, or etc. The time that you have carved out for work. So when you're off work, you should still be working, but you're working on you. Make sense? Instead of working for somebody else. to get somebody else rich. If you run a business, then you want to, that your day off, you want to focus that time on you still, right? So as much as you can, stick to your schedule. It will be difficult in the beginning. If this was not already a habit of practice for you, initially it's gonna take some practice. So don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be negative toward yourself. Be patient. Remember, I said you need to have an open mind and patience to do this. Be patient with yourself. You're not gonna get it initially, but if you put it on paper, you look at it and you see where you failed, because failure equals success. If you get back up and you keep trying, you learn from your failures and you end up being successful. It takes 21 days to make a habit, right? So if you try it the first week and you suck at it, then great, you suck. What did you learn from that? So there's no perfection. Practice makes better, not perfect. And you do better when you know better. So walk in intention, walk in purpose. Okay? Learn to love yourself. You're different. You step out. You have to love on yourself and care, self-care and self-love, but reflect on where you were and where you are now. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you for stopping by. I know you can be anywhere else and get information from anywhere else. And I appreciate you coming to hear about all the research that I've done over years and all the different ways I've helped other people, and take that information in for yourself. Make sure to like for that YouTube algorithm, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll know when I upload. And share this video if you care. If there's other people out there that you feel would benefit from the content I am providing, that need some self-love and self-care, the need to start all over, tear it down, peel back to the core and build themselves back up, share this video if you care. And leave me a comment below. Say something, say hi, leave me an emoji. I'm thinking a heart for people who are getting something out of this and seeing changes in themselves and feeling free and released. And give me a thumbs down emoji if you're just not getting it. If it's just too much for you, it's okay. You know, do you in your own time. No judgment here, right? So leave me something in the comments. I truly appreciate it. And if you have questions of more clarity or things you want me to go over, leave that also in the comments. There's going to be a lot more detail in my course. That is a course that you can purchase that will be coming out later this year. And your feedback is greatly appreciated and helpful. So I will see you guys in the next video. Ta-ta for now. Thank you so much, my loves. You guys have a great week and great journaling.